Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. Today I'm going to share with you my beauty favorites of 2014, and I also don't really do monthly favorites because my makeup collection is not that big and my favorites don't vary as much from month to month. I decided to just wrap it all together into one video, which would be my yearly favorites, and here we go. One that I have from the drugstore is by L'Oreal, and this is the Miss Manga Voluminous Waterproof Mascara. This was introduced this year, I believe, and it kind of has a flexible wand and one that really has no bristles to it, but it's a little bit thicker at the base and thinner at the tip. It kind of lifts and separates and kind of just brings up your lashes. It's kind of beautiful. The next one that I have is more of a high-end mascara. This one was from Sephora. This is by the brand Makeup Forever. The Smoky Extravagant Mascara, and it kind of has the same kind of brush, the same concept. So it's kind of thicker at the base and thinner at the tip, but nevertheless still gives you that volume and lift that I like in my lashes. I have a lot from one brand and one from the other. So I'm going to start with the non-brand that I have separately, and this is by Mally Beauty. This is from the Everlasting Starlight Waterproof Liner. This one is a silver liner. It's more of an aluminum kind of strong punch of a silver. This is in the shade Starshine, and I really like this liner, especially when I'm wearing more of a darker smoky look, to just go in with the inner corner and drag onto the middle. The next ones are all from Urban Decay, and I bought a kit in 2013 that had a lot of eyeliners, so that's pretty much where I just stopped with my eyeliners because it gave me a good array of colors. So that's why most of them are by Urban Decay. Ultraviolet, and it's from the 24/7 Glide Online. This is a bluish electric color, I would say, and it does have a fine baby blue shimmer in there that doesn't really pick up. But I really love this shade, and it's probably one of my favorite eyeliners because it brightens up my eyes. Like the whites of my eyes just kind of stand out, makes me look a little bit more healthy and more awake. So this one is Ultraviolet. The next one is called Twice Baked, and this is a medium brown, and it does have some glitter built into it, but you really can't tell. This one glides on very easily, very smooth. The next one that I have is a dark brown color. This one has no shimmer, no nothing. It's close to the color black. It's called Crave, and it's also by the 24/7 Glide Online. I like this one whenever I don't like to wear black, because black is something that I reach for often, but whenever I want something a little bit softer, Crave would be the one that I would go to. But of course I do love my black, and the one that I have to show you is by the 24/7 Velvet line, and this is the shade Black Velvet. This is a matte black color. Now if you do like matte shades, I would recommend the Velvet line over the Glide On line because this one stays put a little bit longer than the Glide On line, and I like the formula a little bit better. I only have one product to show you, and it's by MAC. This is their brow pencil in the shade Stud. It's the darkest color that they offer. At the beginning of the year, I had jet black hair up until like April, and this is why I used this pencil, and I really loved it. It has a ton of product. You can't really wind to see how much product it has because it's hard to wind down, so I would probably recommend for you not to get curious and try to figure out how much it has in there. Just know that it has a lot of product. And I think it's only $15 or $16. So it's something I would recommend if you're looking for a brow pencil because it is long lasting, and it's what I'm using now, except I'm using a different color. It's the one right underneath a Stud, which this one's Stud. I don't know the other one. I think the other one is called Spike. But even that one, I think it's a little bit too dark. But nevertheless, MAC brow pencils are a good try if you're looking for a brow product. Is by NYX. This one is the Peachy 04 color, and it's a mosaic powder. It has an array of colors in there. Mix them all together to get this gorgeous neutral kind of beige shade. This is the shade that I go with whenever I don't know what blush to go with. If that makes any sense. This pretty much goes along with anything and everything. So I like this one because it also has like a little bluish tone sheen to it. So it's very gorgeous and beautiful, plus it's drugstore. You can find these at Ulta and some Targets. The next product that I have to show you is by NARS, and this is the Guy Bardeen palette. This was limited edition to the holiday of 2013. The one that I really loved the most was, if you can't tell already, is the NARS Laguna bronzer, and this is just a medium tone brown, but nevertheless this one's a very good everyday bronzer for me. And it also had these blushes. This one is a hot pink, then it had the infamous Orgasm and a plum, which is something that I'm wearing today. And this one was Deep Throat. This one was my favorite blush out of all the blushes that this palette had. And then it also came with a highlight named Devante, and this one is more of a pinker white highlight. The one that I have here is by Loco. This is from the Color Design Infinite 24-Hour Eyeshadow line, and the shade is called Persistent Peach. Now this color Persistent Peach is a pink, light baby pink tone with some darker gold going through it, so it's more like a lighter version of Orgasm but in an eyeshadow. So it's very gorgeous, very beautiful and long lasting. Again, that was from Loco. Then moving on to a product that I would hands down recommend, especially if you're looking for a starter palette, that would be the Lorac Pro. And this was the very first one. Earlier sometime this year, they did introduce the second part, which is more of a grayish tone scale, and this one's the more warmer. And as you can see, I did hit pan on cream, and I'm very close to doing so with champagne. But this has your deeper shades, your everyday shades right here in the middle, and your lighter shades to brighten up a look or to tone down any of the dark shades. So this is a palette I'm recommending to you guys if you're looking for a palette and you just don't know which ones to go with. You are new to eyeshadows, because it does have your shimmers and then your matte colors. I'm going to show you the Vice 3 palette, and this was the very first palette by Urban Decay. Kind of introduced me into their shadows. Now this one is limited edition. I'm not quite sure if it's still available, but a lot of people didn't go so crazy about this because the reviews were kind of down, saying that the quality had dropped. And for me, that I was barely being introduced to Urban Decay, I thought that they were still great eyeshadows. They last a long time and they give a good pigment. I don't quite know what they were talking about. So I love this palette, especially because it has a lot of colors, and most palettes that you'll find have nothing but neutrals. I'm going to start with the basics, and that is your lip treatments. The very first one is the Mali & Goy Mojito Lip Balm, and this is for dry and irritated lips. You can use it for pretty much any type of lip condition that you have, but it's more for the drier lips, and that happens to be me. My lips are dry mostly the entire year, and this really helps. It's more like of a gel. It's by the brand EOS, and I believe this is the pomegranate one. I bought this in October, and ever since then I've been pretty much hooked on this, and I left that one there. Even though that one is still good, this one was a life changer for me. This formulation is phenomenal. It really healed my lips instantly. So if you're someone who suffers from dry lips or flaking or cracked lips on an everyday basis, EOS is something I would recommend for you. Now on to lip gloss. I have two, and they're the little mini sizes, and I love these minis more than the full size because they give a lot of product, and who goes through a full lip gloss in a way. The very first one that I have is by Bare Minerals, and this is the Marvelous Moxie line, and the shade is called Rebel. This is a milky pink color. It does have a mint flavoring, or not flavoring, but you feel the cooling sensation, and it does smell like mint. So because of the menthol, your lips might be sensitive to it. It does kind of dry my lips, but I can still bear with it. But nevertheless, I really like this color, and it's something that I can wear on its own or on top of a lipstick. Next one that I have is by Cargo Cosmetics, and I feel like this brand is kind of underrated, but they're pretty good. But anyways, this one is in the shade Las Vegas Strip, and this was limited edition to a kit that I got like a year and a half ago. So I should probably finish up this lip gloss pretty soon. But this is more of a light milky neutral color, if that makes any sense. But I really like this one. It's not sticky, and it is something that you can put on top of any color to lessen the color, or just on its own. Two favorite lipsticks that I have from Revlon from their Super Lustrous line. One is 628, and it's a pearl finish, and this is called Peach Me. This is the most used lipstick for the year of 2014 for me. I use this a lot whenever I wear gold jewelry for some reason. It just kind of does the trick. But it's more of a peach color, as the name does say. I really like this lipstick. I also really like the Revlon line. Also from the Super Lustrous lipstick line is called Very Hot. And this is number 660 and it's cream. It's a purple lipstick and I love this color for springtime and also for the winter time. So it's a purple color and I hear that it's a dupe for MAC's Up the Amp, but I'm not quite sure because I don't own that one. But I've heard and read about it in blogs. The next one is also a drugstore and this is number 800 Ferris Nude. This is a lipstick I would put on with a smoky eye. It doesn't take away from the eye color or anything. It's more on the pinky side, but it's still a neutral shade. And something that you can wear with pretty much any combo of eyeshadow that you have going on because it is more subtle. So if you're looking for a pinky neutral, this is the color I would recommend. The next lipstick that I have to share with you is by MAC. And this is my most used MAC lipstick product that I have. And I don't have many, and I'll tell you why in just a moment. But this is a luster finish and the shade is Freckle Tone. This is a permanent lipstick, but this is more of a neutral peach type of lipstick. I kind of blanked out. But anyways, I was saying that I won't buy anymore because some formulation dries my lips so badly. I can't stand it. I really need to sit down and find out which one does the harm for my lips because other than that, I won't be buying any more MAC lipsticks because they are drying. The next lipstick that I have is my most pride and joy favorite of my lipstick products, and that's by Chanel. It's the Rouge Allure line, number 05 Desirable. This is my most expensive lipstick for sure. This is like a more raspberry tone pink. And it's currently what I'm wearing today, and I love this lipstick. I mainly would use it for the spring because I love it during that time, but I also love it during this time because it's just a nice shade of pink that you can wear on an everyday basis, and that's pretty much what I've been wearing as an everyday base lipstick for me, especially because it's expensive and I would hate for it to go bad, and I never enjoyed it. So again, that's Chanel. Two more makeup products and then we'll venture on to miscellaneous. So the very first one is the Makeup Forever HD foundation. I like this more whenever I am dry, and it does the job just fine. I'm in the shade N127. I do have a review on this already, which I'll link down below. And then the one that really took over for sure is by Estee Lauder, and this is the Devil Wear Stay in Place makeup, and it's what I'm wearing today. I'm in the shade 2W2 Rattan, which is a little bit lighter, but anyways, I can use this pretty much on any occasion. It is winter time and my skin does go dry, but I'm wearing it today and it doesn't irritate my skin. So I really like this and I really recommend it for pretty much any skin type except if you are very, very dry. First one is this blush brush by BH Cosmetics, and this came in a berry set, which I'm pretty sure is still available, but this was my favorite brush for bronzing, contouring, or even applying blush. And this is the Complexion brush by e.l.f. I really like this just to set all my powder, and it really does the job, especially for $3 I believe this is at. So if you're looking for brushes, they do pretty good for the price point. The next brush I have to show you is by Urban Decay, and this is the one that came with the vise. So if you saw the little empty space, you're probably wondering what happened or what goes there, and this is what goes there. This is a dual-ended. One side has a blending side, and then the other one is more like a medium shader or a small shader for just a packing on the color. I really like this one because it really does a great job at blending, and this one really does a great job at putting on that color that you need on your lid. Two more things are sponges. So these are the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, and I really like these because they are a game changer for sure. It helps you apply your makeup or your foundation more evenly. You can also even use it to set your powder, like your all over your face or even the concealer area, just so you can prevent any creasing. And it does have a slanted side and a well-rounded side with a little tip. Is the Longwear and Makeup Proof Gentle Eye Makeup by Almay. This is the remover, and it's the blue one. They have a pink one which I haven't tried, but I really like this. This is the third one that I have purchased, and it does the job just fine, and I like to use it in combination with the cotton browns, and you can pretty much get any cotton browns. I get these from Walmart because they're the cheapest, and they just look like this, and I just do this and kind of squeeze it together to even out the product and just remove my eye makeup, and it really does a good job, especially because I do wear waterproof mascara and it does take it off. So again, that's by Almay. It's called Dupes, or the True Original Dry Shampoo or Instant Dry Shampoo, and this one is very good, and I think it's only like $6 at Ulta. If you're looking into dry shampoos but you don't know which one to pick, this one's a good starter, and it's one of my favorites. It really does the job and works pretty well. Plus, it smells like vanilla ice cream, so pretty good. Now, the last beauty related is a fragrance, and this is the fragrance by Juicy Couture. It's the Viva La Juicy, and it's the 1 fluid ounce, and it's empty, of course. I do have a tiny bit, maybe for like 2 more days worth of use, but I love this. This is long lasted, and I cannot stress how many compliments I got with this by both men and women and young ladies. So this is a very good fragrance, and it's a little bit mature but yet juvenile, and it has a good blend of like vanilla, or I don't know what's in here, but it's a bottle of goodness. You need to try it if you're looking for a new perfume. Plus, if you're looking for a less expensive version, I discovered one within Victoria's Secret, and that would be the Noirties. They smell quite similar, except this one has a longer staying power. Handy dandy tool that I have, and it's a favorite and probably a must-have if you have a luxury good, is a purse hook. Now, I got this one from Pure One Imports, and I used this one a ton this year. So pretty much it just kind of unwraps, and you have your hook where you put your purse, and it sits on the table or chair or whatever it is. And I really like this one, especially whenever I use it with my Neverfull, because my Neverfull is quite expensive and I never really like it to touch the ground. So if you have a purse that you love so much, I would recommend for you to use a purse hook. My favorite purse of the year would be my Kate Spade Park Avenue small bow bag. This is in the shade black and is very feminine. I got so many compliments while using this bag, and I love it. One of them is my watch. I have really been into gold this year, and this one is a limited edition exclusive to Dillard's watch by Fossil in their brush gold color with a pearl base with little rhinestones around the numbers, and it has the dates on there and the little seconds and whatnot other features. So it's very pretty, and this was my favorite watch to wear this year. And also with this watch, I like to wear my earrings that I'm wearing today. They're 14 karat gold 7mm stud earrings, and this is in the yellow gold, and it came with a pair of white gold. So these are my favorite and probably the ones that I use a lot, next to some diamonds. Nevertheless, this concludes my beauty favorites of 2014. Let me know down below what you've been loving for the year and things that you would recommend for me to try out, or let me know your thoughts. If you are new, please don't forget to subscribe, and thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and the whole concept behind it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!